Morning, everyone. It's 8:35, and this is your pre-opening comment. I'm going to try and rush through this. There was a lot of economic news. Okay, initial claims for unemployment up 14,000 to 202. Still a good number. Continuing claims at 1.307 million, and that is a new recent low. We also have an OPEC meeting. Don't expect anything out of that. Okay, personal income and spending. Personal income up 5/10. That's exactly what was expected. Spending was a miss. It was up 0.2%. Expectations were up 0.5%, and worse than that, adjusted for inflation, they were not up at all. They were actually down 4/10. The PCE, which is the deflator, PCE up 6/10. That's pretty much in line with what was expected, but the year-over-year number is a new high, up 6.4%. Core PCE is 5.4 versus 5.5 expected, but was higher than the original last month's number for year over year of 5.2%. Okay, couple of quick stocks. PATH, IUPath. They had a beat on revenue and a big miss on earnings. The stock was downgraded all over the place. Wedbush from 70 to 40, BMO from 52 to 29. The stock closed yesterday at 29.04, down 236. This morning is trading 23.45, and that is pardon me, 24.72, and that is down $5.32 or 19%. H&M, if you don't have grandchildren or young kids, H&M might be a mystery to you, but they are a huge retailer from Scandinavia, I believe. They handle a lot of low price and pretty shoddy material from my experience. They beat on revenues slightly, but missed on earnings by 68%. The ADRs are 130, down 1466. Walgreens also with a beat on revenue and a slight miss on earnings, 46.30, down $1.46 or just 2%. Uh, Chart on the screen is the 30-year bond. This is a very important, maybe a very important day for the bonds. We're long the TLT. This line across the bottom here is the continuation of an uptrend line that started in 2007, and we came down to it for 3 days in a row, never closed below it, started back up. The high in this little formation is 150.08. Today's high is 150.04 so far, and it is up a half a point. If we can break through this, I'm going to guess that at the very least we get up to this 152 area. I think we paid $1.10 for the options, and TLT is actually trading at 132. 1 second, 132.28, and that's up 52 cents. The options closed 114. I would expect them to be a little bit higher this morning, maybe 10 or 15 more cents. But if we break out through here, this could be an important tradable bounce for the bonds. Oil is down hard on Biden's incredibly stupid idea of 1 million barrels a day out of the Strategic Petroleum Reserve. All that does is set us up to have to replace it at higher prices. Um, and it really doesn't help the shortage of oil here. I think that the strategic petroleum reserves handle about 600 million barrels, and that's the maximum. I think that the number of what we actually have as of December of 2021 was 505. Now we're talking about, he's talking about um, million barrels a day for the next year and a half. So that would dramatically deplete us and set us up for, a real problem. As usual, the Democrats are just betting on the fact that miraculously all EVs and EV batteries will be available in abundance, which is sheer stupidity. If we haven't learned anything from it, things do not go as planned when you are creating a new industry. And autos is, this generation of autos is a new industry. So the oil is back to 102. Give you a quick look at that. Back down, approaching the orange line, which is the 50-day moving average. If it were to hold here, this would be a higher low. Yet again, we have one, coming off this bottom. We have the pullback into the 93 area, higher low, rally, higher low, hopefully higher low here. So that's what that looks like. Gold is basically unchanged. Uh, on the numbers, S&P is looks like it's going to open about unchanged. Dow futures are pointing to a loss of 36. Um, and NASDAQ was actually up a little more, is still up about 25 and a half. All right, folks, I'll be back later. And by the way, as I remind you, today is the last day of the quarter. Now that somebody has recited the 30 days has September to me, I apologize for my error yesterday.